The Alumni Tournament, a place where old school meets new school, a place where your school has the chance to become the school.
Hello, Ohio, and welcome to the Alumni Tournament, also known as the TAT. I'm Richie, and this is Alex. Just a little introduction about us. Alex, won't you go into what is the TAT?
Well, the TAT's a single elimination tournament based on the high school that you went to for $50,000. We would love to have 64 teams complete the 64 team bracket, 8 teams per region, and 8 regions within the state of Ohio.
All right, who's this going to be for? I mean, who's going to be the target? Who are we looking to participate into this tournament?
We're looking for people and individuals that are 18 and older that actually went to those high schools that we do the formal invitations for. So say, for instance, you went to a Wayne or a Bishop Fenwick or anything like that, somewhere in Toledo or anything like that. If you went to a high school in Ohio, then you are eligible, 18 and older, you are eligible for this tournament. Now, this is on an invitational based process alone.
Sounds good. And then tell us a little bit about, I know we have 8 regions, but how are those regions going to be set up? And then who are we going to choose for those eight teams for those 8 regions to get us to the 64 teams?
Oh, we will determine those teams based on the reputation that those teams have had in the past, based off of the school, the sporting event, basically basketball, what we're talking about, and how they did throughout their high school careers. We go back about 20 years to kind of solidify and kind of pick these teams that we've had, and we have 3 different tiers per. So we have a select group of teams that we have that we're going to do the formal invitation for, 8 teams per region. So we'll pick those 8 teams first to do the formal invitation.
Gotcha. And then if we don't hear back from them and they don't want to participate in the TAT, where are we going to move to then?
Tier number 2. So that, like you just said, we've had 3 different tiers. Tier number 2, we go right for that one. So right after tier number 2, and we go to tier number 3. So we're gonna get the 64 teams, we're gonna get the 8 teams per region. It's just, do you wanna be a part of this?
Exactly, so we want 64 teams, we want 8 locations and 8 teams participating in each region, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the alumnitournament.com is where they can find more information. Where else can they find information about the alumni tournament, and otherwise known as the TAT?
Other than the alumnitournament.com, which is going to be which is our official website, which is up now. You can go that and check it out right now. You also have the Twitter handles that we have at the Alum Tourney, and then we also have the Instagram handle at the Alumni Tournament. And Facebook, it's not out of date yet. We got that going at the Alumni Tournament as well. So you can pick out and try to figure out what schools are a part of this Alumni Tournament 2026 by going to the Alumni Tournament or checking out all those different types of handles via social media.
Yeah, and the alumnitournament.com is the best place to keep up to date on the 8 regions and the teams that are signed up to be current as we get this going. When will the tournament actually take place?
The regional tournament will actually start August 15th through the 17th. Right? And then that Monday night, we'll get a champion for all those regional winners, right? And then they will come for $50,000. They will play for $50,000 August 22nd through the 24th.
Yeah, and that site will be determined at a later date. What are the names of the 8 regions?
Oh, good question. Good question. We have the Athens region. We got the Cincinnati region. We got the Dayton region. We have the Columbus region. We have the Findlay region. We have the Cleveland region, and we have the Toledo region.
Wow, exciting stuff. So check out the alumnitournament.com, get registered today, follow us on all of the social media handles. They'll be on the video. We thank you for giving us your attention, and we look forward to seeing you in 2026.
The Alumni Tournament, where old school meets new school.
And Sophia Woodard. Juniors, Lauren Balloon. Amara Booker. And Bailey Hudson. And your seniors, Sophia Barrett. Jabria Bickerstaff. And Lexi Hoops.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside the Thunderdome here on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton alongside Alex Patton to bring you guys today's interconference matchup between the Winton Woods Warriors and your Northmont Thunderbolts. Getting ready for a tip-off here in about 6.5 minutes. Let's get into some pregame here. First off, let's take a look at the G-Walk standings. You guys see them updated after last night's victory against the Fairmont Firebirds. The first round matchup was a tight one possession game. Last night, I think it was, 13, 14 points. It was a convincing win, making the Thunderbolts slide up into the 3 spot.
Yeah, the first game shouldn't have been that close, but Fairmont fought their way back. Either way you want to put it, either Northmont let them back in the game or Fairmont fought their way back. Either way, it ended up just being a 3-point game, and it came down it came down to the last possession with them throwing it away. So this round, like you just said last night, was a much better effort all around through and through from the guys after a lethargic type of play from when we played Springfield earlier.
Yeah, really nice job to bounce back after the loss down on Wednesday against Springboro.
Yep.
That 1-3-1 zone really gave the Thunderbolts fits last night. Like I said, nice job to bounce back. And then Wayne, they're there in the 2 spot at 9-3 in conference, 13-4 overall. The always faithful Wayne Warriors, so good all the time. And then can't forget about Centerville Elks, number 1 at 10-1. 12-5 overall, and I think the conference is probably out of reach at this point.
Yep. For Northmont, it pretty much is.
Absolute havoc.
I don't think there's much games left.
But they can at least get into the 2 spot. So we'll see if the Thunderbolts can slide up in the standings as the season goes along.
That's what makes the game against Springboro kind of gut-wrenching. Just losing by 4, it kind of felt like we were down we were down a lot more than that, double digits at one point. So they fought their way back and just didn't have enough quarters to kind of toughen that one out and see it through.
So technically, we could still win the conference. So Centerville has 3 more conference games, and if they lose all 3 of them and we win out, they'd have 4 losses in conference. Yeah. But wait, do we already have 4, or was it 3?
I'm pretty sure we had 4 losses. I think the 4th loss.
Because if it's 4, then but then they'd have 5 conference losses, and we'd win the conference. So the door's not completely shut on the G-Walk. We'll keep that one just cracked open a little bit longer here. But next up, we're going to go ahead and see which one of the graphics we're going to use.
We're going to sit here and talk about the 2 teams and how they match up against each other. So far this season, points-wise.
Take a look here. Like he just said, points-wise, Winton Woods, our high-scoring team, the number 1 ranked Division II team in the state so far. And I think you told me 12th overall in the state period. Oh, okay. We'll get to that here a little bit shortly. So they lead the Thunderbolts in points. You look at the rebounding category, they lead there too. The assists, they're also a very good passing team. So there's all these stats relatively close, but they lead the Thunderbolts in all 4 of the major categories. There you go, looking at Winton Woods. This graphic presented by our friends over at Express It. But 13-0 on the season, 12-0 in the Eastern Cincinnati Conference. And then they beat Lebanon in their last outing, 57-33.
I don't necessarily know if that was their last outing, but I know that the reason why that graphic is up there, and I forgot to probably mention it, is because we have that's our common opponent.
Gotcha.
And you folks at home that are following Northmont all year, probably the schedule, but that is going to be senior night. And I think that's February 19th. So just a little of matchup comparison to try to figure out just how good they are and how good we're going to be against Lebanon going forward. This game's a great test.
Yep, and then as you see down there at the bottom of that graphic, it says the 12th ranked team here in the state of Ohio. So you just said it, can't say it enough. Hey, this is going to be a great test for the Thunderbolts, especially considering both teams are Division II. This could be a preview to a tournament game.
Correct. So. And so they've played 12 conference games. They've only played 1 non-conference game. This is their second non-conference game of the whole season, so if it's their conference is strong, that's going to show here tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think, yeah, I was actually looking at it at the start of the season, and they just did things kind of weird, kind of backwards in conference. They play all their conference games at the beginning of the season, and then they're going to play their out-of-conference games at the end. This thing's a little bit different they're doing down there in the Eastern Cincinnati Conference. But anyways, next up here, next thing we're going to go to is the alumni tournament. Shout out them, 64-team single elimination tournament here in the great state of Ohio. All 64 teams competing for the $50,000 grand prize. Huge shout out to the alumni tournament. We'll talk more about that as the night goes on, but we're under a minute here on the clock, so we're going to throw things down to the PA announcer for the anthem and the starting lineups, and then we'll be right back here for the opening tip on the NM Sports Network.
Northmont High School and Winton High School, members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, reviving the rules set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests at Northmont, and you are requested to regard them and treat them in a way keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship. Tonight's officials are Samuel Skipper, Jermaine Williams, and Daryl Wilson. Their experience and integrity qualify them for an important part of this friendly interscholastic competition. Now, to honor our country and the freedom the Stars and Stripes represent, please stand, remove your hats, and join us in singing the Star Spangled Banner. Athletics would like to thank the American Legion Post 707 for the donation of the flag of the Thunderdome. And now it's time to meet our starting lineups, beginning with Winton Woods. Number 0, Isaiah McMuscle. Number 11, Desai Bronson. Number 4, Jaquan Walker. Number 5, Nate Dawson Jr. And number 10, Chris Reed. And now to the starting lineups for your Northmont Thunderbolts. First in guard, AG number 0, Micah Jacobs. At the other guard, number 1, Bryson Thomas Wiggins. Next, a 6-foot stopper, number 15, Josiah Williams. On the wing, a 6'5" stopper, number 11, David Kelly. And in the middle, a 6'5" senior, number 2, Shizo Ibe. The boys are coached by Alice Hughes.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside the Thunderdome on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton here alongside Alex Patton to bring you guys this Saturday afternoon matchup. It's cold and a little snowy outside. It's nice and warm inside, and we got some D2 high school basketball here as the Thunderbolts will win the opening tip-off half possession to start things off. Over in the corner, that was Josiah Williams. Now they're going to get things back up top. Wiggins move it back to the far corner. Jacobs. Kelly comes to get it outside, spins at the free throw line through the contact. He will be on his way to the line. Early foul there against Winton Woods, and a nice job by Kelly to be able to fight his way to the line early. He had 17 last night in the win against Fairmont. First free throw is going to be awry. See there, scores over 12 and a half a game. And the game before this one, he also had a fantastic outing. Actually, it's been 2 or 3 really nice games in a row for Kelly. He had 24 and 12 the Springfield game. Up top now, Winton Woods with their first offensive possession. That was Reed for a moment. Now into the hands of Dawson. Nate Dawson, that is. They go up top, right back to Dawson. That's Mac Russell up top, scoring 23 points per game this year.
Northmont sitting around in that 2-3 zone, trying to slow down the offensive pace of the Warriors, and it's happening. And so far,
3 there by Chris Reed. He'll knock that one in. A nice job by Reed. And a good ball movement, able to loosen up the zone a little bit. The drive there into the corner. Williams drives middle. Now they throw it to the corner to Jacobs. Finds eBay, spins into the paint. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. It's going to go out of bounds. They say it stays with the Thunderbolts. Quickly go and take a look at that three-pointer. Oh, I guess I was a little late on it.
Three-pointer, good.
Josiah Williams right back the other way, doing a fantastic job. Putting the Bolts on the board, and he had 19, career high for the sophomore. Up top, that is Dawson. Isaiah Mack Russell comes to get it. Thinks about the three, but now moves it to the corner. Mack Russell, he'll shoot it deep, knocks it down. Man.
That's why he's the best player on the team, and the team is
one of the best teams in the state as well, flying down the other way after the forced turnover. At the free throw line is going to be Nate Dawson Jr.
Connects on the first. It's one thing that Northmont's going to have to be great at here today is make the free throws. Unlike the past couple of games, got to be able to solidify those because Winton Woods is not going to back down from that.
And Nate Dawson is going to knock in both of those, the second leading scorer for this Winton Woods squad. Back the other way, Kelly driving, spins in the paint, finds Jacobs underneath the basket, and he's able to force it up and in. Fantastic job by Micah. And a great court awareness by Kelly to find his teammate cutting under the basket, kind of right behind him. Back outside, that's Dawson. Finds an opening, Reed shoots that one. It's gonna miss and rebounded by Kelly. The reach in, gonna knock the ball away, forcing the turnover, but a bad pass there by Walker goes right back to the Thunderbolts, up off the window, and Chisholm Ebay is gonna score that one. The Thunderbolts tie it up at 8.
A series of chaos ends up in the Northmont's hands and ends up in their favor.
Bronson had it. Now they give it back to him. Cutting through the paint, catch the quick shot, no good there by Russell, and back the other way after the eBay rebound. Pull up 14 feet, no good by Wiggins. He gets his own board though, out to Williams. Now eBay at the free throw line. They work things back outside, dribble handoff to Wiggins. Slow things down and take their time here. Now Kelly decides to work middle.
Looks like Winton Woods they're in a 3-2 zone here.
Now Wiggins way outside, trying to get past the defender, get it right back from Williams.
Both teams are playing zone defense to slow the offensive pace down for the opposition.
Williams up top uses the Kelly screen, trying to find one of the two bigs down somewhere in the paint. They get it over to Kelly now.
We got to have more ball movement. If you're Northmont, got to be able to set screens. You can still set screens in a zone, be able to get people open. Just one-on-one movement and trying to get people open is just not going to do it.
Kelly will use the eBay screen, and it was swatted. I think that might have been Mac Russell, but back the other way. Or actually, no, that was Reed, I think. Now an open Mac Russell for 3. It's going to be off the mark, rebounded by Dawson. He pulls it back out into the corner. He's picked up by Jacob, splits the two defenders, finds the opening in the corner. Bronson, no good off the back iron, rebounded by Walker. Mac Russell now. And then the two-pointer there by Mac Russell.
2 offensive rebound. Second and third chance opportunities for the Warriors, able to solidify that one and make that one go in, does Russell.
Wiggins picks up his dribble, and now he's being pressed hard. Gets it over to Kelly. Wiggins works middle. Gets it right back. They go in the corner. Williams. Jacobs back outside. eBay, free throw line. He works deep into the paint, puts this one up. No good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Mac Russell. The ball stays with the Thunderbolts. A quick pace here to the first quarter as we only have 2.5 minutes to go. The inbound to Jacobs, open outside. Wiggins drives past the defender, floats it up. Soft touch, can't get it to fall. And Mac Russell comes up with the rebound. Bronson into the front court. Mac Russell, free throw line jumper. That was really tough. Rebounded by Kelly. The leak out by, that was Micah Jacobs. He's able to put it off the window and get it to go. Ties it back up at 10 with 2 to go. Bronson, the crossover, and gets into the paint. He's gonna have it knocked off of his own foot, and the ball goes to the Thunderbolts. Let's take a look real quick back the other way a few minutes ago at that beautiful job there by Micah Jacobs. He's having himself a pretty nice first quarter. A backdoor cut for the tough layup. And now Kelly on offense. eBay up top. Horde checking in for the first time today. Wiggins might have just gotten away with a little bit of a travel there. Williams in the deep corner. Horde up top. They go into the corner to eBay, and Horde comes to get it, giving direction. Kelly comes and gets it. They're fronting Horde on the post. They get it to him now in the paint. Turns around, flips it up, and forces it over top of the defender.
That's what we've been missing. Finishes down low consistently, and Ja'Kai Horde coming back off an injury and able to get, that might be his first 2 points in coming back off the injury. I don't think he scored yesterday.
That might be correct. Under a minute to go now here in the first quarter. Thunderbolts with their first lead. Mac Russell gets it to, I think that was Reed. Yeah, Reed in the corner. Mac Russell past the defender, tried to dunk it, and Chisholm eBay coming in for the block.
Yeah, we might have that on the close-up too.
I don't have the replay because
Oh.
I have Jakai Horde down on the other end.
Yep.
Since he's got 2 free throws, we're going to go ahead and look at it. And you're talking about this is what we're missing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. 100%. Makes the first one. Connects on the second.
Tied back up at 12. Kelly now. Gets it back with 15. There's 7 to go. A crossover. Gets past the defender.
my
Swatted
goodness.
with 2 seconds.
Oh, I guess they're letting them play here tonight. I welcome that.
Horde gets it into, he gets it right back, throws it up, and not anywhere near close with that one, but tied up at 12 going in to the quarter break. Thunderbolts did a nice job there to, it's kind of that they had a little bit of a slow start, but they were able to maintain things and come back and tie it up at the end of the quarter. Shout out our friends over at the Code Credit Union, one good reason after another to rock with us and the Code Credit Union all year long. 937-222-8971.
Also, shout out to Express It. Hit up our dude, Jermichael Blanton, at 937-369-0222. Makes clothing all over the place. He actually is going to be one of the jerseys. He's going to be the one making the jerseys for the alumni tournament. So all these sponsorships coming together in one to present you this game here tonight. So thank you to everyone.
Coming out of the quarter break. Winton Woods basketball. That's Dawson. In the corner, Bronson. Back out to Dawson. He'll use a screen, pull up from 3. That was key on the screen. Misses it. Kelly with the rebound. Past the defender. Gets him to fly by, and then gets it to go off the backboard. Into the corner, Dawson. Gets it back. He'll use the screen by Key. Mac Russell, right back to Dawson at the top of the key. Into the paint, kick to the corner.
Ooh.
Brunson. Dawson, now open Reed. He'll shoot the 3. That one's off the mark. Fight for the rebound.
Way
Kelly
to stick with that
and
one.
Brunson. He finds eBay, couldn't hang on to it. Going down the other way, and it's going to be turned over.
It was great effort. Way to stick with it by Kelly. Good, excuse me, my goodness. Great defensive effort by the crew, but that transition offense eluded them right there and then unable to finish.
Reed gets it out and back up top. Dawson. Trying to get it to Key in that high post area. Now Mac Russell open in the corner. He'll shoot the three, rims around, and no good. Key comes up with a rebound, had it tipped away by Kelly. Into the hands of Reed, though, and he had it swatted away by Wiggins. Over to Jacobs through the contact. It doesn't fall. Mac Russell trapped in the backcourt will be fouled. Dawson, Reed, now over to Brunson. Key, the whip pass from Bronson. Couldn't get that one to go on the little bunny shot. Horde into the front court, the stutter step. And now Kelly, Jacobs outside. Wiggins comes and gets it.
Oh, wow.
A rare double dribble call.
For being snowy outside, it's a great turnout by the Thunderbolt fans here tonight. Look like there might be just as much as there was last night. Can't say the same for Winton. I mean, it's a long travel, so we welcome you guys watching it from home.
That's Bronson rather. Now Dawson. Back to Bronson. He'll shoot the quick three. Knocks that one down. Northmont back on offense. Wiggins a step back just inside the line. Rims around, no good. Tipped into eBay's hands. Spins into Mac Russell, no good. And he rips down the rebound. Dawson into the front court. Now Bronson, another quick three. This one rims around and falls in. It was a 2-point lead for the Thunderbolts. Now they're down by 4.
All those times with empty possessions rearing their ugly head.
So I just looked at the stats, and I'm actually a little surprised that Winton Woods hasn't taken actually that many more threes than Northmont has this season. They've been checking them up so far here this game. They've only taken about 60 more overall. After the timeout, Wiggins pushed out behind the volleyball line. There's a double screen up top trying to get an opening for Williams. Unsuccessful though. Wiggins the drive, fall away 10-footer, can't get it to go. Outside, it's Bronson. English, he'll shoot the three. That one's going to be short, but rebounded by Mac Russell.
Can't afford offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities.
Pump fake by Mac Russell, blocked by eBay. The rebound by Wiggins, and now Jacobs through the contact, can't get it to go, but he'll be at the line. around and fall off. One for two at the line, makes it a 1-point game. Dawson throws it over to Mac Russell. English whips it inside underneath to Walker and move it back around, the fake pass, and now Dawson does get it in the corner. High post, that's Dawson. Guarded by Horde, he loses it. Now Kelly in transition. Jacobs fights through the contact again, can't get this one to go, but the rebound by Kelly, no good on that one. He gets his own board though, another spin in the paint, forces that one up and he's fouled.
Way to stick with it, Kelly. Thought he got fouled multiple times on that one, but able to stick with that one, and he's going to end up at the line. Got to be able to connect on these, though, like we talked about earlier and we've been talking about all year. Got to be able to connect here. Misses the first.
Now it's gonna be a 2-point game. 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Mac Russell gets it to Dawson on the near side. He drives past Jacobs. Now Mac Russell, the floater, short that time. eBay's gonna be knocked out of bounds.
Got pushed out of bounds there.
And we get a third foul of the half against Winton Woods.
It's only the fourth foul overall from both teams in this quarter. That's what happens when both teams play zone defense, and both offenses are trying. They spend about 45 seconds on one end.
Kai Horde bringing things into the offensive end. Over to Williams. Kelly at the top. Right back to Williams, the pump fake. Now Horde in the corner. A drive into the defender, gets him off his feet. Now gets it up, too strong. eBay fighting for the board. They're gonna call a jump. And neither player wanting to let it go. Possession arrow favors the Thunderbolts, so 1:29 here in the first half, and Northmont will maintain possession. Horde to trigger the inbound. Outside to Kelly. They go right back to Chakai, just inside the three-point line. And now Williams. Kelly outside. Spins at the three-point line, over to Horde. Williams, and now Carson in the corner. Has it knocked out from behind. That was Williams, and Dawson the one who knocked it away. Ball stays with the Bolts with 1:08 to go. The inbound, and now Horde. Moving it all the way around Williams. Kelly on the block, turns the corner.
Nice.
And puts it off the window.
Great offensive play by Coach Spears and great execution by the team.
And look at that, we're all locked up at 18 again. Bronson going at Williams, crosses over, finds an open Dawson inside the three-point line. Now kicks it out. English, the quick shot, too strong. Chakai Horde looking up court, nearly double dribbles that time. And now he slows things down, spins middle, and Dawson knocked it away for a moment, but Chakai was able to handle it. Kelly outside behind the three-point line. eBay comes to get it. Williams, ball in his hands. Had a quiet first half after the career half last night. eBay over to Kelly. After the career game last night, I guess I should say. Kelly drives past the defender, the hop step through the defense, count it and one.
Nice play by Kelly. Terrific play, all by himself. Look at that, finishing. Amazing.
3 seconds, they're gonna foul, which is okay because the Bolts still have 3 more fouls to give after that. I like the idea to not give up a 3 with momentum.
Yeah, throwing up a half-court heave, and that one going in would definitely give them momentum.
Dawson finds an opening, but he got it off late. The Thunderbolts are going to take a 3-point lead into halftime. Let's take a look at Caleb Kelly getting in his bag. A hop step between the 2 defenders. Count the harm. Count the free throw. Count the harm, count the free throw, and that's going to do it for the first half here on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton alongside Alex Patton will be back after half.
I feel like they gotta move more. Like, I feel like they gotta beat it. Sprint. Never mind.
Today, the high school cheerleaders hosted 89 K through 6th grade girls for a mini clinic performing now for the 4th through 6th graders.
put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. It's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live.
welcome back here inside the Thunderdome on the NM Sports Network for the second half of this matchup between your Thunderbolts and Winton Woods Warriors. Thunderbolts with a 3-point lead, 21-18 at the break. There is the buzzer as we're getting ready to start off the second half. Winton Woods will have possession. And Dawson will get the inbound. Bronson outside. Throw it back over to Dawson. The pump fake, and now they throw it back over. Dawson penetrates. The kick to the corner, that's Reed. Offline with that three, no good. Rebounded though, swatted by eBay. What a job by him. Always making big plays defensively, and there's another one. Back the other way offensively. Williams in the corner. They throw it to eBay on the high block. Had it knocked away for a second, but he corrals it. Wiggins, dribble handoff with Kelly, and now he comes outside. Coming back the other way, Winton Woods, they get it into the corner, Reed. Now Brunson in the far corner. Mac Russell mishandled that one, or he probably would have shot that three. Dawson gets into the paint, can't get the layup to go, but a rebound by Walker. Mac Russell comes up with it. They pull things back out. Bronson on the far side. Jab by Mac Russell, and he goes out up top. Butterfingers for a moment there by Dawson. The jump stop into the paint. They're gonna call the foul on the floor, I guess.
I don't know about a foul, but good thing the foul was called because it looked like a nice pass for an easy layup right there for the Warriors.
They hit Jacobs with the foul. Floating through the air for that one was Dawson after the inbound. Cuts it to a 1-point Thunderbolt lead. Kelly gets it over to Williams, and now Wiggins up top. Jacobs in the corner, and Williams rotates around to come and get the ball. Gets it right back, the pump fake, got it by Reed. Kelly, the crossover right back to Williams. The three, he cans it.
Loves it. He thought about it the first time, hesitated, gave it right back up, got the ball right back. Did not hesitate the second time.
I believe that's his second made three here of the ball game. Brings him up to 6 points. Floating through the defense and floating up the floater. Bronson. If I can quit saying his name wrong. Frickin' over to Kelly as the Thunderbolts have a 2-point lead. Wiggins outside, and now Williams. Williams comes to collect from Kelly. And right back to Kelly in the corner. Looking to find eBay maybe down on the block. Williams picks up his dribble. Thomas Wiggins back outside. As we took under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
This game is flying by, Andy.
This is the exact opposite of the game this morning that the girls had against Fairmont, and that was a 40-point difference. It's weird how the game goes sometimes. In the corner, Dawson probing the defense, drops it off there to Walker, who's fouled. So he gets underneath the basket. They're going to call the foul on the floor, and Chisholm looked a little bit frustrated after the call there. Inbound, and the missed shot by the Warriors, but Mac Russell gets it in the corner. Now Bronson can't get that one to go. Fight for the board, and they're going to hit It's Jacobs. That's going to be his third.
Mac Russell with 2 offensive rebounds in 1 possession.
And I think he averages 7 total rebounds on the game or per game. He's been racking them up here tonight.
He's a very active individual, one of the most active ones that we've seen.
Kai Horde is going to come and take Micah's place. He'll take his seat with 3 fouls. Dawson up top. Bronson now. He'll use this screen by Walker. Dawson's open. Back to Bronson. Dawson, he'll shoot the 3 this time. That's too strong.
That might be
Another
a
good
little
rebound
push
by
off.
Mac Russell. Bodies through Chisholm eBay and then flexes after the made bucket halfway through the quarter, and it's tied back up. The Warriors are just hanging around. The dribble handoff there and the timeout for Coach Spears. And go ahead and take a look at that block from a few minutes ago by eBay. So get that stuff out of here. Averages over 2.5 blocks a game for the Thunderbolts. And then coming up on Tuesday on the NM Sports Network, the boys will be back in action up at Sydney.
Should be a good game for the Bolts to try to get a W. One of the folks in the NVL. Speaking of Sydney, when we talk about the alumni tournament, they're one of the other teams. They're going to be in the Findlay region, and so they have accepted their invitation. So thank you to the Sydney Yellow Jackets and their alumni for joining and being a part of the inaugural 2026 the Alumni Tournament Ohio edition.
Take a look there inside the Thunderbolt huddle as it's breaking. See Chisholm eBay talking to his young teammates. It's called leadership right there, boys and girls. Coach on the floor. Coming out of the timeout, Wiggins gets the inbound. Williams comes to get it, and Thomas Wiggins gets it back. Williams on the near side, or on the far side now, right in front of the Thunderbolt bench. Kelly drives middle through the defense, can't get it to go, and there's no foul called. Back the other way though, Winton Woods. Back on offense, Bronson. In the corner now, Dawson. Mac Russell. Try to use the Walker screen. Walker flips now to Brunson's side. Now back over to the side that Dawson's on. Dawson with the ball will use the Walker screen. Swings it over to Bronson. Bronson, no good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Winton. Never mind. Last touch by Northmont. Under 3 to play here in the quarter. Dawson will use the Walker screen and step back. Williams got a fingertip on that pass. Mac Russell, he'll use the Walker screen now. Dawson will use that same screen, throws it in the middle, it's tipped. Mac Russell gets the ball, eBay floats through the air, and Mac Russell just waited for him to come down and got it off the window. Kai Horde back the other way. And Northmont looking to maybe slow things down a little bit here. Kelly, eBay outside now. Kelly on the drive, spins in the middle. The kick out, and Williams. Wiggins. Gotta work the clock a little bit.
This is probably why the game has been going fast. It's just a bunch of non-penetrating offenses on both ends, pretty much. They wait a while before they can actually get a shot. The key thing is when you wait this long, you got to be able to capitalize on that shot.
Thunderbolts have only scored one time here in the quarter. It was the 3 by Williams. Kelly on the drive into the paint. He's fouled. They're going to hit Isaiah Mack Russell with that foul. Second free throw is no good, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Then Jakai commits an ill-advised slap on the wrist. And commits his first foul.
With the team's 4th here with a minute to go. That one could cost the Thunderbolts free throws, but maybe not, as Winton Woods looks like they might want to use this whole last minute.
And it's looking like Northmont's going to let them. Shades of Centerville game.
Dawson just taking his time, not even moving, barely dribbling. Now he'll hand it off to Bronson. Inside the logo with 14. I'll probably go at 10, I guess. Steps up to the line. Dawson back over to Bronson. Dawson up top. He'll step inside the three-point line. Has it knocked away. eBay, the outlet pass to Williams, had no time to put it up. But that's going to do it. Just 4 points in the quarter for the Thunderbolts. They trail going into the 4th, 26-25. We're looking at Coach Spears, Coach Page, and I know the other guy's name is Josh. I don't know his last name though. But there's a look at one of our sponsors, Headliners. Huge shout out to Coach Will Page for making headlines here on the NM Sports Network, making headlines over there at the barbershop. So 937-837-3131. Guys are trying to get a fresh cut. And our friends over at Bluebird Construction, Casey Leslie, huge shout out to him. You guys need your home remodeled, you need your roof redone, head at bluebirdohio.com. Coming out of the quarter break. North Thunderbolts trailing by just 1. Gotta find the offense here in the second half. Just 1 made field goal. Williams now outside. Had a career high 19 yesterday, just 6 here tonight.
The energy here tonight is a little dim. It seems like maybe it's just the play that's been going on and the lethargic just movement of on both ends. It's putting not necessarily people to sleep, but
Kelly, he'll back things back out. A spin move in the paint, leans in, they call the foul, and he'll be at the line again.
It's going to give him the free throw. It's going to shoot 2. I was wondering whether they're going to make that on the floor, actually give him the free throws. He's going to go with the line, has to hit on these 2.
It's the first. He's up to 11. Goes 2 for 2. So the Thunderbolts back up on top, leading by 1. Dawson steps up to the three-point line. He'll use the Walker screen. Nice spin move. Horde fouls him, and he gets the bucket to fall. The ball hung around on the rim. See that ball just float up there and hang around before it finally dropped down. So back up on top, Winton Woods will lead by 2. Thomas Wiggins brings things into the offensive end for the Thunderbolts. Now Kelly. Williams right back to Wiggins. Williams on the near side. Fakes the dribble handoff with Kelly. Hangs on to it. eBay comes to get it. They're looking for eBay down there inside the line. I don't know why they didn't go to him. But Williams gets it right back. The free throw line jumper rattles around, won't fall. And Dawson with the rebound. The 2-point lead, the Warriors on the attack. He goes, leans it into eBay, goes up and under around him and gets it to go. My apologies, I did not mean to hit that graphic. Now Kelly, make that Horde, the pump fake, drives past the defender, puts it up, no good. Kelly scoops in for the rebound. That one bounces around and falls out. eBay with the board. They say he is fouled, and he'll be on his way to the line. First free throw is good. Now eBay here for the second. Makes both.
Doing well tonight. Both him and Kelly are doing really well tonight in the free throw line.
Down just 2, 5.5 to play. Dawson with the basketball. He uses a screen to penetrate the three-point line. The kick out to Reed, swing it over to Bronson. Back outside. Reed comes to get it. Bronson now tries to get past Williams. An opening there for Dawson. Back to the corner to Bronson. And they back things back out for a moment. The screen by Walker. Dawson splits the 2 defenders, kicks out to Reed. Bronson back outside. Steps behind the volleyball line for a minute, and now back on the attack. Splits the defenders, floats it up. Oh, perfect. Couldn't have drawn that one up any better. He's the perfect type of role player. And a timeout for the Thunderbolts. Gets the lead back to 4.
give a sneak peek at a little bit of what's up to come for the Thunderbolts here on the NM Sports Network on Tuesday. Like we mentioned before, we will be at Sydney High School for that matchup to take on the Yellow Jackets. And then next Friday, we are right back here at the Thunderdome to host the Vikings from Miamisburg.
It's going to be a last G-Walk matchup between the two squads.
Oh, yeah,
Here on
because
the
they're on their
basketball
way out.
court.
Yeah. And, yeah. Don't really know what it's like over there, playing live streaming over there, because
So
we don't get the opportunity.
Their basketball gym
Yeah.
is like a regular basketball gym,
Yeah.
not like here or Fairmont, but then like up top they have their gymnastics area, like around the top of the gym. There's all
Okay.
sorts of open room for you. It's kind
Yeah,
of
that'd
cool.
been,
It's kinda cool
that'd
and
been
fun
great
go
to be
there.
invited there. Yeah, that'd have been awesome. But unfortunately, it's not the case. But we don't sit there and complain about it. We just do and love the people that accept us and want us to be there. So we thank you to all and everyone, including Winton Woods last year. We were very accepting, and when Northmont came and traveled there, we were able to live stream that game on the NM Sports Network. Thank you to Winton Woods and the athletic department for that.
Thunderbolts on offense. Got some work to do, down by 4. No good for eBay. Trying to scoop up the rebound, and he loses it out of bounds.
Coach Spears wanted a foul. Thought he had one on the one that was on Ja'Kai Horde. He was saying that's the same exact thing that happened on this end when it went out of bounds. And Winton Woods is just going to, if they have all their way, they'll spend the last 4 minutes right there in that spot.
Yeah, they will be content with just letting the clock tick out. Williams steps up. Gonna make Winton Woods move the ball, try to force a mistake. To kick out to
Northmont's going to have to get out of this 2-3
Bronson.
2-3 zone.
Back over to Dawson. The drive. He'll go through eBay. They call the blocking foul and at the free throw line. Dawson's free throw is good. Oh, and he actually made that bucket?
Yeah, it was an and one that counted it. We'll see exactly in slow motion if that was actually, if he got there, if that was a foul, what's the case? That.
I didn't think eBay got there in time.
The biased person in me, the homer in me, that's definitely an offensive foul. This the unbiased version, that's a 50-50 thing, to be honest. So if I was an official, yeah, I probably may have counted it too. Versus like we don't know what angle that he's looking at, so we just looking at our angle up here. So. If you're Northmont, however, 36-29, down by 7. And this game was just, the point differential from these teams has never been more than, 5?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest lead of the game.
Just Northmont unable to actually finish and connect, and unlike them or the Warriors that are able to do so.
So we're all right over just at the 3.5-minute mark here in the quarter. Let's see if the Thunderbolts have what it takes. Get a couple of stops, a couple of buckets, and get right back into this thing. In the corner, Wiggins, they're fronting eBay. They get it to him underneath the basket. He's fouled, and he'll be on his way to the line. I can't even believe they got it to him.
It's great effort. Really good effort.
I mean, 2 blue jerseys. Had to throw it over top, and somehow he hauls that thing in. Plays like that gotta kind of make you wonder why you don't see him out on the football field. That was fantastic. Makes the first free throw, though.
Because he doesn't want to get cut in half and not make it to the basketball season.
Could be very true.
Just coming from somebody that's slight of built.
Second free throw is going to be short that time. Tipped out of bounds, and it will be corralled by the Warriors. Nearly lost out of bounds.
That type of effort's got to be made up by Northmont right there. Can't allow that one to happen.
Driving off the window, can't get it to go. A rebound by Walker, and he travels because he falls to the ground.
So Northmont got to be able to use this opportunity right here, right now. Anything that you can possibly get, you got to use. And with just 3 minutes left to go, down by 6, a bucket right here is very much needed to continue this little momentum that you're trying to muster up.
Lead's been cut to 6. Kelly, 2:45 to go. eBay now, near side, Wiggins, back out top to eBay. Drives, Williams gets it, spins at the free throw line, backs things out. Gotta find Kelly or eBay down on the block. Cannot be wasting this much time on a possession. Kelly comes out to get it, goes on the attack against Mac Russell. He's fouled. That's gonna be Winwood's 4th of the quarter. So one more and the Bolts will be at the line.
And that's Mac Russell's 4th.
Oh, that's a big one.
Looking like coach is going to grab. Yep, Russell's coming out. Mac Russell's going to come out for at least a possession or two.
They might try to play offense, defense, or defense with him the rest of the way. Ford just checked in, gets it back outside. Ronson defending. eBay, they get it to him. The spin move, kick out to Horde. The 3, that one's way short. Diving out of bounds, saved by Wiggins. Couldn't put it in, was Kelly. He gets the board though, and it falls. What hustle.
Doesn't matter how you get it. Doesn't matter how many times it takes. Got to be able to finish it, and they do. What great high IQ by Thomas Wiggins to be able to save that basketball from going completely out of bounds.
Let's look at the long replay. The kick out to Horde. Didn't have nothing on that one. Trying to get his legs back after missing the last few. Wiggins flying out of bounds. Kelly couldn't get the first one. But hey, he's a garbage man. He cleans up the board and goes and gets the rebound. Cuts it to a 4-point game. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the half. Here in the game, I guess. Potentially. As the Thunderbolts trailing by just 2 possessions. I guess we could get free basketball. And I guess it's all free to us.
Yeah, this would be a huge, huge victory for Northmont. And giving Winton Woods their first loss, but just their second, this is just their second non-conference game of the season.
Woods basketball. Northmont brings multiple defenders. Kelly fighting for the ball. It's going to be lost out of bounds. Last touch by Dawson. Thunderbolt basketball, and you said it a few times here tonight. The Thunderdome's been fairly quiet. It's starting to get loud in here.
These are the fans. They're just waiting for something to be excited about. And the boys from Clayton are giving them that opportunity right here, right now. Let's see if they can capitalize.
The energy is being injected. They get it over to Williams. Up and under, off the window.
Goodness.
That's my guy. You say it all the time.
Yes, sir.
Josiah Williams making plays. 90 seconds here left in the fourth, and the Thunderbolts down just 2. The Thunderdome coming alive. Dawson crosses over against Williams, or make that Wiggins. The foul is on the floor, just the third of the quarter against the Thunderbolts. That will be,
It's going to be
is
on
that going to
Wiggins.
be Jakai?
It's going to be on Wiggins. It should be on Wiggins on a push in the back.
So just his second.
What a play by, yeah, Williams.
Josiah, the up and under. We'll find a time to get it to you guys. The slam. The Thunderbolts fell asleep underneath the basket, and Mac Russell is able to put it back to a 2-possession ball game. Williams, just 8 points. They're going to look to him. Gets it right back. Under a minute now. Northmont's got to go. Wiggins, tough shot. Gets it to drop. 12-footer, and it falls in. Dawson, they inbound to him. Quick foul, or no, a quick timeout by the Warriors.
Oh, they got a foul.
Oh, they got that foul in? Well, I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Yeah, they called the foul, but they should have called the timeout. They granted him the timeout.
Let's take a look here at the Josiah Williams up and under. What English on that bucket.
So I guess they called the foul. There's no timeout. They're coming back out to continue play.
So 4 fouls on each team. Northmont trailing by 2. They trap him in the corner. That's Dawson. He's got to get up court. He does. That's Reed. Drives middle, and the timeout by Winton Woods.
The aggressiveness from the Thunderbolts have made this Thunderdome come alive. Makes you think about all the times that could have been. Makes you think about all the times that could have been when we're just kind of lollygagging around. Both teams, honestly. I mean, they got up there kind of bit. This is kind of your lower end of a varsity kind of score when you're looking around the league. But I mean, we were at 24-24 for a minute.
Well, and the lack of a shot clock is really what kind of slows these games down from time to time. And when both teams are just, they're good defensive teams and they like to capitalize on other teams' mistakes.
Yeah.
They're not the most aggressive offenses in the world. I mean, they both do like to attack the basket a lot, but they'll take their time. And it makes for less possessions and lower scores.
Right. And all they really care about is the W at the end of the day, so they don't care how many possessions it takes to get the W. You could take 2 possessions. Well, I mean, you'd technically probably need what, at least? Well, you could have 2. The other team could have 2 possessions. All right. 33.3 seconds left to go here in regulation.
Northmont on the defensive end. Bronson to trigger the inbound. He's barely able to get that one in, and they're going to call the quick foul. Jacobs is frustrated. He thought that there should have been a foul against Key, who will be at the free throw line. First one is no good.
And all you need is a chance. All you need is a chance, and it's exactly what Northmont has been granted.
He shoots 50% at the line on the season. Missed his first. Makes his second. That's just his third and fourth free throws of the season.
He did.
Someone stepped on the line.
It was him, Hazy. When you are the person shooting the free throw and the people behind the three-point line cannot enter in the field of play until the ball hits the rim. He stepped forward before he made his switch.
Free throw does not count. Northmont with a chance to tie it up or take the game here. 25 seconds to go. Williams, they go over to Kelly. Wiggins comes out to get it. 17. Williams with the ball in his hand. Kelly in the timeout for Coach Spears. $11.8 to go here in the game.
What are you thinking, man?
Kelly or Josiah? One of the two.
I feel like there need to be a screen to the outside, a double screen on the inbounds out, flared out towards where the guys are right now in the huddle. Probably with Jakai. Have him flare out. This is just my thinking. And then have him drive to the basket. If he has 2 or 3 defenders on him, have Kelly or Chisholm literally trailing right behind him, and he can pass it off, and they can finish. That's just my 2 cents, but I'm not the head coach. Coach Spears is, and I'm sure he's got he's drawing up something that's going to get these guys a great shot attempt. And we'll see exactly if he can make that happen.
And we'll see exactly what he's got drawn up here. There's just over 11 and a half seconds left here in regulation. Thunderbolts trailing by 2. Looking to tie it up or win here in regulation. Williams hesitates, floats it up off the glass and gets it to fall. The sophomore sensation does it again.
Josiah Williams, and we were just talking about that a couple of days ago. Well, you were in the interview with Coach Spears, just raving about how he's come along, and the injury to Jakai Horde opens the door for Josiah Williams and other players to step up. So when tournament time comes in situations just like this, we're here to step up and help out your team.
The hesitation, watch it again. It's twice as nice, boys and girls. Getting past the defender and just floats it up off the window, finds the angle.
What a play.
2.3 to go, tied up at 38.
The boys from Clayton showed up, showing out right here, right now. Now got to play really good defense. Chances are they might try to throw a bomb. And you don't want to commit a foul because they're going to the free throw line. Yes. No fouls to give.
Just got to play clean, disciplined defense here in the last 2 minutes. 2 seconds, rather.
Northmont down in the dumps after trailing by as much as 7 with just over 3 minutes left to go in regulation, and able to crawl their way back. And this is what we're talking about, their sense of urgency earlier. They just didn't have any. They were playing into the hands of Winton Woods. And these are the Thunderbolts we know. Got to play defense, though, man.
Yep, Winton Woods still in their huddle. The Thunderbolts, they're already out and ready to play defense. Wiggins and eBay were both about to go and join the huddle.
And they're counting 1. They're counting now.
4, 5. That was very close. He took his time on 5. Dawson gets it in the front court. Tough shot. He didn't get it off in time. Free basketball, boys and girls, as we have a 5th quarter to play. Thunderbolts were down by as much as 7 here in the 4th quarter, fought back and tied it up. Josiah Williams. I mean, the sophomores on this team, it is insanity. It is ridiculous how good these sophomores are. I mean, all of them are sophomores just about.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Wiggins is a sophomore. Horde a sophomore. Kelly a sophomore. The guys we talk about the most. The new guy to the bunch. And our man Josiah Williams. It's just ridiculous, this sophomore class. And then there's other guys that they don't get a lot of playing time, but that's just yet. It's just yet. Guys like Keegan Anderson, guys like Isaiah LaRue, they're on the way.
Yep. And LaRue's probably going to take the place of, I mean, they're just the same kind of stature, right, as Chisholm Ebe.
Yep.
If he can get groomed and, you know what I mean, get seasoned a little bit, I mean.
Braylon Jones, a freshman, he's wearing the number 4 jersey down there. He's starting to pick up varsity minutes a little bit here and there, but just the youth of this Northmont squad and the fact that you can see them just grow and grow and grow game to game. So much fun to be out here and get to watch these guys play. We're here for the tip.
Gotta re-jump it.
For the tip of the overtime period. Only 4 minutes as the clock starts and Northmont wins the second jump of the game. Kelly with the ball now on offense. Williams hit the shot that got us here. Back to Wiggins. Now Kelly. Williams.
If you're Northmont, this kind of action doesn't suit you well.
I definitely like the idea of being more aggressive. Kelly, as 30 seconds have already ticked off the quarter.
Like we were just talking about earlier about Winton Woods, and if they had it their way, they would have just stood in the corner for the last 4 minutes, and looking like Northmont might do the same thing but pressure from Winton Woods. And that
a drive by Kelly. He lost it for a second. Wiggins comes up with it and will throw it back out to Williams. They've wasted a whole minute now. Over to Kelly.
And it's looking like they might want to waste another one.
Back to Kelly on the near side.
Holy shot clock.
Williams. Northmont really just taking the time. A minute and a half gone by in this possession.
Have to make this count, though. If you're going to take this long, when you do decide to get to the basket and take that shot, you have to make it count.
And Dawson stepped up to Kelly, and the ref had to start counting. Winton Woods kind of trying to force Northmont's hand a little bit. eBay comes out, being defended by Mac Russell. Back over to Wiggins. Half the overtime period's gone by.
At this rate, Miles will let the other half roll out too and create the last shot.
Is Northmont really just gonna take the whole 4 minutes?
Hey, I would at this rate. I would. If you spent this long, I would literally. And Winton Woods is letting you just play around. And now coach.
Their coach just went off. He said, no, let's press them. Kelly leans into Dawson. He'll be at the free throw line. The Winton Woods faithful aren't too happy, as they were saying that the ref shouldn't have a whistle anymore.
Huge free throws from the sophomore. Connects. Like I said before, it's been a bugaboo for these guys all year long, but in certain games, certain situations, they've come through. And so far today,
that one's going to be short. Northmont with the 1-point lead. Winton Woods is going to take their time going into the offensive end. And I think if you're Northmont, you have to press defensively here. You don't want for Winton Woods to try and use all this time with just a 1-point lead. Dawson crosses over. He's going to use the screen. Wiggins recollects. He's going to use that screen again. Fake pass by Bronson into the corner. Picks up the dribble and now back outside. Kick to the corner. Driving in. Mac Russell. They're going to call a blocking foul with 1 minute and 2 seconds to play. He'll be at the free throw line.
Oh, my goodness. And, never mind. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Oh, and that's Micah Jacobs' 5th foul, so he's going to be out. First free throw is good. Second one is also good. Warriors back with a 1-point lead, 40-39. Isn't this the exact score of the first Centerville game?
Yep.
Thunderbolts trying to avoid the same ending. Wiggins with 45 to go.
You got to give yourself some time for
If
an
you miss the
offensive
shot,
rebound.
yep.
Yeah.
Wiggins steps up to the three-point line and back to Kelly. 30 seconds. eBay. Northmont's just going to make this one possession here. Winton Woods fans are just saying dribble, dribble, dribble. The timeout is called by Coach Spears. See what he's got drawn up here. He had something drawn up to extend the game. Let's see if he's got something drawn up to win it. Looking over there at the Northmont huddle, Micah Jacobs had a really nice game out of him. Always plays great defense. Had a nice game offensively as well. Had a really nice job in the first half. Might end up finishing with 10 here, but fouled out there a few moments ago. So all right, coming out of the timeout, 14.6 to go. Let's see what the Thunderbolts got drawn up as Chisholm eBay receives the inbound pass. A tick under 10, it's Kelly at the three-point line. 5 seconds, gotta go. Kelly turns around, he'll shoot it. Foot on the line, no good, and I don't even know.
Understand, that was not the shot you want.
Not at all, if you're the Thunderbolts. Caleb Kelly frustrated with himself that what happened there on that possession. The Thunderbolts will fall 40-39 for the second time this season. The first time was to the Centerville Elks, this time to Winton Woods. And it was a tough back and forth matchup here on the NM Sports Network. And all right, I was looking to see, we're going to have Coach Spears come on up here and have a chat with us here in just a few moments. All right, Coach Spears, welcome back in here on the NM Sports Network. Not the outcome that I wanted. It was another back and forth close game. Winton Woods, and they're undefeated so far coming into this game on the season, and they're 12-0 in their own conference with the #1 Division II team here in the state. What kind of happened there on that last possession? I definitely don't think that that's what you guys drawn up, and Caleb looked very frustrated with himself.
Yeah, what it was designed to do was when we threw to Caleb, Chisholm went to screen. We wanted to look at the dive, and then if the dive wasn't there, we were looking to get into what we call a drag action to Josiah. So, it needed to be a little cleaner there, where it's like, we'll drive it, I look at the dive, and then if that ain't there, Josiah sprints into it, and then we flip it, and then get him a look. But those kind of things that's youth, and knowing the pace that you got to play at. We even in the summer when we drill drags, we talk about sprinting into it so you can separate from the defender. And it's just little stuff like that that's going to, take time for them to truly understand and be in games like this. But, man, I'm not disappointed in our team, not at all. That's the number 4 team in the state, actually.
Okay.
They're 4. They're 1 in the Southwest.
Okay.
South.
Gotcha.
They're the ones.
Yeah,
But nevertheless, that's a team that, we came in here like this is a measuring stick for us. We think our league prepares us for games like that. We showed that we can play with them, and I'm pleased with the 2 days of basketball that we put in. We game plan heavy. We wanted to shrink the possessions in the game, play tough, play physical, play smart, and we did it. And we gave ourselves a chance to win. We got it to OT and with a shot right there. So can't ask for no better than that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we even we're talking about kind of throughout the game that this could be a preview to a game later on, considering you guys are both Division II teams. We expect a tournament run out of this Northmont team after what we've seen, all the growth, being able to talk to you here after the games. We know that this team has big things in them, and so just getting to see a clash before the tournament against a team that we might have to end up playing later. That was a lot of fun. And also, I love that you just said that you guys game planned that, because we were kind of wondering what was going on at different points in the game. You guys intentionally slowed things down, cut down on the possessions, cut down on the opportunities for you guys to make mistakes.
That's not the type team you just go play, right? They match us athleticism, they match us with talent, and then they actually have a little bit more experience than we have, because they made a deep tournament run last year. So, you have to be able to play different styles of basketball. I know y'all have heard the phrase, styles make fights. Well, what we're learning to do and to be is a team that can play a few different styles, and that doesn't allow you to get caught with your pants down, so to speak. You might not be perfect at another style, but if you can put it together on any given night, in a one-game scenario, anything can happen. That's why you need March Madness, a 16 beat a 1, because it's a game planning thing. It's a one-game scenario. You play well that night, you can knock a team off. So, this is good for us, because we're building on something that, like, they have winning tradition over the last 5, 6, maybe 7 years. Football, they're good. We're trying to be like that. So for us to come in here tonight, have a tough game last night too, and for us to put back-to-back nights together, like I said, I'm pleased.
Yeah, and you just mentioned it. We talk about the lack of experience that we have here on the Thunderbolt men's squad all the time. And, I even made more points here tonight, just, how much talent this team has. We don't even get to see guys like Keegan Anderson play that off. He gets sparing minutes, here and there. Braylon Jones got in for a couple of minutes last night.
Right.
Anthony Lemon, he rarely gets to play.
Right.
And that's all just the sophomore class. Actually, no, Jones is a freshman.
Jones is a freshman. Lemon is a junior.
I was thinking LaRue. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I mixed the two up.
Lemon is the junior. That's who played the other night.
Right.
But nevertheless, what you see there is giving guys some sprinkle. So when, we graduate a Chisholm, we graduate a Luke, that it's not the first time that they've seen the floor. You have to be intentional about that, or that'll be those guys' first experience. And we don't want that to happen. And anything else could happen. Injury, foul trouble. So we're just trying to prepare as much as we can. But in a game like this, you got to shrink your rotation a little bit. And with us playing possession basketball, we weren't exerting as much energy defensively, so I could leave Chiz and Caleb on the floor.
Right.
I had a small rotation with our wing players. So, I think we game planned it right. We approached it the right way, and we took it to the wire.
Okay, so one final question here real quick. You guys went to Josiah on the final possession of regulation. He came up in a big way, and we've talked about already the fact that you guys know he's got big things in him and that he's got so much talent and that you're just waiting for him to show that. And he's been showing that here in the last couple games. And then you said that you guys were kind of looking for him there in the final possession. Just what do you expect as a coach, and what is the role that you have kind of planned out for Josiah going forward? Because we kind of saw last night in the Fairmont game, it felt like guys were really starting to find those roles and stuff. And what is the role that you really have planned out for him?
So what's funny, it's not planned. It's what you see. You see it, and then you game plan for it. You play towards it. And it's all about allowing a guy to show you what they can do, and then you put them in a situation to do it. Same thing, you see a 6'5" Caleb who played the 5 last year as a freshman. You see him out here handling the ball. He shows he can do it.
Yep.
So, I'm the coach that is always going to free my guys to do what they show me that they're capable of doing. And instead of trying to pigeonhole them and make them into things, I just take my time, evaluate them, and then put them in position to be successful. And you got to have some patience with that. And then when you deliver, now I see he can make shots. I'm going to try to put him in a situation to make shots. And I got to say this, in regulation, I really wanted him to take a 3. He was supposed to come off that. You naturally get a little space and just raise up. And I wanted to either get out of here with a win or lose the ball game at that point in time. And then the overtime basically ended up the same way.
Right.
What did we lose, by 1?
Yep. It was the same score as to the first Centerville
I
game.
wanted him to dagger, and we get out of here and live with the loss if he didn't. But I'll take it. That's a young man getting downhill. You know what I mean? He got us to overtime. And I'm going to share that with him. Honestly, I wanted you to take that 3, and then we all go out of here screaming and yelling. You make everybody happy for the rest of the weekend. But it didn't end like that. It's fine. We'll move on. We'll get prepared for next week. We got a nice stretch going here. We're playing good going into tournament time. We got to keep it up next week.
That's one of the most important things. Hey, tonight, close but no cigar. We appreciate you coming up for another chat. We always love having you on, Coach. And can't wait for Tuesday.
Can't
Should
wait.
be fun.
All right. See you guys then.
Yep, see you then, Coach. So, all right, that's going to do it for us here on the NM Sports Network. Alex Patton here alongside Andy Horton. It was fun. Just didn't have quite enough to win this one here on the NM Sports Network today, but it was a good one.
Most definitely. It's something that they can pick their heads up on, and they can look forward to the future, and like you're just talking to Coach Spears about, and just getting set for the tournament. This is something that, like, even though it was a home game and it kind of seemed dead for a little bit, it was just Coach had a plan of why everything went that way, and he was literally a second or two away from executing that through and through. So to a team that's undefeated, and I guess they're ranked number 4th in the state of Ohio. I said 12. Yeah. I think I said 12. Did I say 12? Or?
Yeah, it's there. So I guess
but
actually, they're actually
preps.
4th in Division 2.
Oh, 4th Division 2.
So they could be 12th overall in the state.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
Regardless, it's been a lot of fun here on the NM Sports Network. Tomorrow, or excuse me, not tomorrow, Tuesday, Sydney. We'll see you guys then 7 o'clock. We'll probably be tipping off around 7:10, and then obviously actual tip-off is at 7:30. Alex?
We can't forget about the girls. Look that up a second, because I actually they're leaving the scoreboard up, the scores table up and everything. So I was like, why? And they were talking about the girls, and it slipped my mind. Monday night, playing against Arcanum right here. The girls will be right here, or I will be here at least, to be able to put the girls on there to give them, I think they got 1 or 2 games left to go in the season. So we'll see what that's about, and we'll see.
Is it senior night?
Don't quote me on that. I don't want to say it out loud. Don't quote me on it. But we were very dangerously close. And I don't know if they'll have – it was Arcanum's senior night when we went there last year. So it might actually be. It actually might be right here.
I was going to say, if you just keep rambling long enough.
Yeah, it actually might be. But, no, we will be here on Monday night for girls' action. It's not senior night?
I don't believe so.
Okay, I think we have another one after that. But
anyways.
anyways.
More home games.
So we'll be here Monday, and then obviously you see on the screen, and we'll be in Sydney on Tuesday for boys action. So join us on Monday night at 7:15, 7:30 action for girls varsity basketball action against Arcanum right here on the Annam Sports Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all here from the Thunderdome. Andy Horton, Alex Patton. We're going to get out of here. That's all, folks.
Such a